It's almost December 2012. You know what that means? The end of the world is coming. Not really. But something is supposed to happen on December 21st, aka the winter solstice, aka my mom's birthday. I love you, Mama. But it's December 21st, 2012, and something is supposed to happen. Now, a lot of people have a lot of versions of what's supposed to happen. Some people say the flood will come. It'll be a second flood. Earthquakes, volcanoes, Jesus might come back. A whole bunch of musicians might die and we'll only be left with 2 Chainz and Justin Bieber. Whatever happens, it's supposed to be scary, right? Even if all the stuff from Revelation happens, which is just weird. Even if all of that happens, I don't disagree that something is going to happen. My problem is that religion and science, for whatever reason, keep coming up with this argument about whose version of what's gonna happen makes more sense. Now, today's example will be the zodiac. In Job chapter 38, closer I believe it's verse 31, it mentions something called the Mazzaroth. The Mazzaroth, if you research like I did, is the representation of stars, planets, the earth, and basically God's power over them. But more than that, their effect on what happens on the earth. The stars and the planets' alignment affecting what happens on the earth. It sounds like the zodiac to me, except in Job, they list it as something that God has complete power over. Upon reading the Bible, you see a pattern. Now, what I'm about to say is something I researched. I'm not the first person to say it, probably won't be the last, but it is worth noting that there's a pattern that God's people follow throughout the Bible that resembles what we call the zodiac. Follow me backwards. Some would say that the beginnings of the religion known as being a Hebrew really started with Moses. Not the very beginning, but some of the earliest parts came with Moses. The point I'm making with that is, after they escaped from Egypt, something happened where they were worshiping a golden calf, a cow, a bull, Taurus. Thus the end of the age of Taurus. As the new leader of God's people, Moses, one of his symbols is a ram's horn. A ram, or a lamb, or a sheep, or Aries. Aries, the age of Aries, following the age of Taurus. If you got Aries, then after that, you gotta have Pisces, right? Well, the main symbol for Jesus Christ is a fish. I will make ye fishers of men, and other stuff with fish. If the age of Aries started with Moses, then it had to end it with Jesus, who started the age of Pisces. And he told his disciples, I will be with you until the end of the age. The direct translation says, the age, not the world, not time, age. So that was the end of the age of Aries. Started the age of Pisces. What's next? The age of Aquarius. If you look at where we are right now, due to all scientific stuff, right now we are nearing the end of the age of Pisces, going into the age of Aquarius. Are we ready for the next age? I don't know. What I think is December 21st, 2012 might just be the beginning of the next age, the age of Aquarius, where, as Luke 22 says, there will be a man with a bucket of water. Follow him into the house. Jesus said it, not me. Luke 22, look it up. So, you have scientific principle and the Bible, yet religion and science keep clashing. Why? I don't know, because clearly God made science.